EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. This one's broken up. And with him, it brings up second down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Third down and 9.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so crazy these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cardinals lining up for punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 on third and 3.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Headed left, buying time. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Moving to his right. That is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20s. A big-time play for the Niners. 39 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
Pearsall, the man in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Will Johnson there on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Cardinal is the man in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Benson.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the tight end over the middle, it's Ryman. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Half of what they needed is a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Check.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll go again to Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
One quarter in the books. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Now Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And some nifty running on the return to put some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 14-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
And a 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
On 2nd down, Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
All alone is the tight end, Kittle. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Josh Sweat, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. What? 2-2. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Cardinal. And a nice hole opens up. He's got a first down out of that one, up to the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to... He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. Murray now off the bootleg. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now give up the middle extension. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Get set, get set. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
First and 10. Purdy. That one pulled in by Brown. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Murray now to throw on 1st down. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. They work this out wide to Benson. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. That's on Paris Johnson. the tackle. Now a second down throw for Murray. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Third and 2. Now Murray. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is brought in. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinal. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Up and good. And the Cardinals extend their advantage to 14-3.
49ers 3.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Outside. 18. What's up?
Purdy to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Get set. Go. 18. What's up?
From the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll run here with Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, it's Murray. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Benson running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Samuel has it on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray looking to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
loss of 7.
Michael Williams in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
To the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. That is caught by the tight end. Ted Ryman. Touchdown, Arizona. That is first touchdown this year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
49ers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Out to his right. Off he goes. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Handoff here. Up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Murray to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Michael Williams. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Murray now on second down. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On third down, Murray. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's got some space past the 20. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the third quarter. Play fake to McCaffrey. Down, 30. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Evan Anderson getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Again, it's Benson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go on. Hey, ace. 2-2.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. They'll look underneath here to Benson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Taken at about the 6. Oh, looked like he woke up a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. First and 10 for Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played? Too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. As he throws and is incomplete, just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Get set, get set.
On third down, it's Purdy. For the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. Murray going to hand this to Benson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
We're about ready now for the punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18! Watch out! Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy on first down. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 46, here's second and 3.
Outside. 18! Watch out!
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. They'll throw again with Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This crowd into it now. It's third and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1. Jake Moody.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
7-yard attempt.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This one taken at the 10. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian McCaffrey Touchdown, 49ers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
To kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Here's a screen set up for Benson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Line of scrimmage is the 31. As they line up 1st and 10. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.